Cigar reviews. Today, I will be reviewing the Sobremesa Grande. This is a 5 1/4 by 44 ring cigar. This is made by the former CEO of Drew Estate, Steve Saka, at the Hoyle de Nicaragua factory in Nicaragua. This has a sun-grown Ecuadorian rosado wrapper. Metacap, the binder is Metacap in Mexico, and the filler is Nicaragua and Pennsylvania. Gosh, look at that, Pennsylvania. I did it again. I'm an idiot. Pennsylvania. I live in the frickin' United States. Pennsylvania. Broadleaf Ligero. Should I do this again? I probably should, but I'm not going to. As I mentioned, this comes from Nicaragua. Has a nice, firm, very firm pack. Just ever so slight bit of give. Very slight. Very oily sheen on this dark, almost like a dark chocolate, but hints of red, like copper red. Just absolutely beautiful, beautiful wrapper. Real small veins. The seams are almost invisible, but once you find them, they kind of stand out. It took me a minute to find them. Yeah, I mean, real nice packaging here. Real classy label. This crown design, and then it has a footband as well that says Sobremesa. Just real nice looking. Has a decent weight for such a small cigar. It's not heavy or anything, but feels like it's going to have a nice pack, should be a good burn just based on the pack and the weight and that type of thing. You would think, but we'll see what happens. So right off the bat, I'll remove the foot band. There we go, came off very nicely. Scent on the wrapper. Boy, not much going on there. Just some real subtle basic tobacco notes. Maybe some subtle hints of hay way in the background. Foot, same thing. Not much there. Boy, I'm just really not picking up much of anything here. A little bit of tobacco, a little bit of hay, maybe some grain, but so subtle, so faint. I can't even swear that's what I'm smelling. Might be left over from the last cigar that I smoked, might still be on my hands. It's just very, very faint and subtle. Alright, being a small ring gauge cigar, I'm going to do a straight cut on it. I will mention that this cigar was gifted to me by my good friend Matt Eskridge. Thank you very much, Matt. The retail on this cigar is just shy of $10 for this small cigar, so it's pretty pricey. Pre-light draw is a bit snug. Subtle hints of leather, some grains, some nondescript spices. Not a whole lot going on. Get toasted up here. There we have it. Nice slow roasted, and then lit, nice and evenly. Plenty of smoke output. Pretty good pepper kick right off the bat. Lots of spice, lots of smoke. I tell you, it's actually a very nice little cigar. Alright, I'm going to continue smoking this. I'll come back somewhere in the first third. See you in a bit. Today's cigar with Copper Fox Distillery Bossman's Single Malt Whiskey, made in Sperryville, Virginia, right here in my home state. About halfway through this bottle. 48% alcohol by volume. They do, well, I'll tell you, it's pot still, non-chill filtered, natural flavor and color, toasted applewood, cherry wood, and oak. Now, I did a little bit of research on this, and what they do is they heat the malting floor with the various woods that I mentioned, the applewood, cherry wood, and the oak, and that type of thing. So the smoke flavor from those woods find their way into the malt, much like a peated Scotch. The peat smoke would find its way into the malt and then into the Scotch, and then it's aged in oak barrels. And they don't give their complete secret out, but there's some type of special process that they do that helps to age the whiskey a little more quickly. This particular one is aged at 21 months, and I've been enjoying this so much Decided to run out today and buy another bottle, and the bottle I bought today was aged for 19 months. And they say all this right on the label. It's handwritten on the label. This is batch number 123, and it says on the back, handwritten, aged for 21 months. And I don't know what the batch number on the one I bought today is, but it says aged for 19 months. Now, as I mentioned, I've had about half this bottle, and I'm a big fan of this, huge fan. There's a plug for you, Copper Fox Distillery. There you go. Huge fan of this stuff. In my opinion, and I'm going to have some people absolutely hate me for this, but in my opinion, this rivals some of the best scotches out there. Bar none. Honestly, just phenomenal. Pick it up at your local ABC here in Virginia for $45. Fantastic stuff. It's got the leather. It's got a little bit of that smoky character. There's some citrus in there. Just, it's still opening up. But I tell you, this is some phenomenal stuff. Let's get back to the cigar review. So here we are, first third, about 15 minutes in. So it's not burning, ridiculously fast for a small cigar. Picking up some minerals, some spices, kind of nondescript spices. Almost a vegetal character. Smoke is dry, but it is pairing very nicely with this Wasman's. They complement each other very well. Yeah, I'm real happy with the pairing. Alright, I'm going to continue smoking this and I'll come back in the second third. See you in a bit. It's funny. Every time I hit the record button, the rain picks up. And I know you can hear it hitting this tin roof. As soon as I hit the stop button, the rain will stop. Anyway, second, third, we're, oh gosh, we're, how far in are we? 25 minutes in? Real pleasant cigar. Now, picking up some subtle hints of grilled meat in addition to the minerals and spices and that vegetal character. But everything's kind of subtle. And as I mentioned, it is really pairing nicely with the Wasman's single malt whiskey. Not a whole lot of changes going on, but a very pleasant cigar. Now, I'm sure you've all heard people say that free stuff is better, just tastes better. Sometimes yeah, sometimes not. I've had cigars gifted to me before that I didn't really care for, that should have been good based on reviews and others' opinions and that type of thing. And I've had some that tasted really good. Maybe the perception, just because you didn't have to pay for it, it has a better value. But that's not what I do. I give my honest opinions based on the actual cost of cigars. Now, $10 for this small cigar, yeah, that's pricey. Is it good value? I haven't been able to determine that as of yet. keep watching, and we'll see what happens in the final third. See you in a bit. Here we are, about 40 minutes in. Final third. I've picked up some notes of like an old book, some subtle leather, hints of grilled meat, and a slightly floral finish. Still has some of that kind of peppery, maybe like a white pepper. Yeah, some white pepper on the palate. There's a lot going on with the cigar, really. Most of the flavors are pretty subtle. They're kind of bound together and hard to pick out, but they are there. You have to really look for them, concentrate, search for what's there, and you'll find them. And they're very pleasant. Superb construction. No trouble with the burn or the ash. Just tapped it off. It's burning really almost perfectly straight. Nice crisp burn line throughout. Real happy with this. Real nice cigar. I'll continue smoking. I'll come back in the nub with my final thoughts and a score. See you in a bit. Here I've been smoking this for just about 50 minutes. I'm in the nub. There's still some really nondescript spices, mostly white pepper and some other spices in there. A little bit of leather. Everything's kind of subtle. At this point, the cigar's starting to get a little bit warm, but I am in the nub of this small cigar. What do I score this? 90.5 points. Now that takes into consideration the price point and everything else. It's a little bit expensive. $10 for this 5 1/4 by 44 cigar. About $10. But I think it's a good value. Who would I recommend this cigar to? Maybe not a novice. $10 for a small cigar is a little bit pricey, but an experienced cigar smoker could appreciate the nuances that this cigar offers. Construction was flawless. The burn, flawless. The wrapper was absolutely beautiful. Beautiful wrapper. Nice oily sheen, nice red hue. Real small veins, tight seams. Real nice cigar. I would probably buy these again. 95% positive I would buy these. I say buy them again. This was gifted to me, but yes, I would buy these. Steve Saka did a real good job. Right there, a little bit more of that grilled meat. Yeah, real nice cigar. So I thank you for once again watching Scorpion Cigar Reviews, and this is a Scorpion recommended cigar. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.